Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're gonna cover our executive report on the 2020 for clinical trial landscape for the novel coronavirus or COVID-19. We'll be taking a deep dive into the key trends, top trials, and leading companies based on our analysis of over 800 active and completed trials. Don't forget to grab your free copy of the report through the link below. Alright, let's get started. Part 1. Executive Summary in 2024. Clinical research targeting the novel coronavirus or COVID-19 entered a distinctly post-pandemic era. While COVID-19 trials no longer dominate trial volumes globally, the focus has pivoted from emergency interventions to long-term prophylactics, variant-agnostic antivirals, and immunomodulatory combination therapies. Out of 811 CNS trials globally, COVID-19 accounted for 317, or 39%, marking a 65% decline from its 2021 peak, but still outperforming multiple therapeutic areas in absolute numbers. This decrease in trial numbers reflects the transition from acute emergency response to long-term management of the virus alongside other endemic diseases like influenza. A noteworthy shift in 2024 was the increased reliance on combination therapies in advanced phases, particularly combinations targeting both viral replication and inflammatory cascades for long COVID and immunocompromised populations. Notably, this strategy is adopted by both industry leaders and agile biotech firms, reflecting the heightened demand for durable and personalized treatment approaches. Part 2. Geodemographic distribution. Three main regions continued to lead: the United States, Europe, and the Asia-Pacific. The US led with 170 for trials primarily focused on long COVID, post-vaccination complications, and variant-specific boosters. Europe with 148 trials represents ongoing public health-focused trials via EU Horizon funding and academic industry consortia. The Asia-Pacific region with 129 trials demonstrates strength in early and mid-phase vaccine platform optimization, notably China with 58 trials and India with 27. These three regions jointly hosted over 85% of active and completed COVID-19 trials in 2024. Part 3. Top stratification strategies and biomarkers. Key stratification and inclusion biomarkers in novel coronavirus trials in 2024 included baseline viral load and PCR-CT value used in both outpatient antiviral and inpatient immunomodulatory trials. Pre-existing antibody titers influenced by vaccination status impacted booster vaccine trial inclusion and evaluation of immune responses. Inflammatory markers such as IL-6, CRP, and ferritin were used in long COVID therapies or anti-cytokine combinations. Precision stratification by immune memory utilizing B, T-cell assays, comorbidity burden, and variant exposure history became standard in 2024's top adaptive trials. Part 4. Leading modalities in late-stage development. Late-stage clinical development in 2024 was dominated by broad-spectrum oral antivirals, notably favipiravir analogs and protease inhibitors targeting 3-CLPRO with improved resistance profiles. Mucosal, nasal mRNA boosters focused on durable local immunity and transmission prevention also saw advancements. Combination immunomodulators such as JAK inhibitors plus corticosteroids or interferon beta adjuncts showed promise in long COVID or severe relapse settings. Part 5. Combination versus monotherapy trial ratio. In 2024, there were 103 combination trials. For example, antiviral plus immunomodulator or dual antiviral regimens versus 60 for single-agent trials, primarily antivirals or boosters, yielding a combination to monotherapy ratio of approximately 1.611. This ratio reflects industry maturation toward addressing COVID-19's complex pathophysiology and challenges like resistance development. Part 6. EPS projections for top 3 late-stage assets. 2026 outlook. We project Pfizer's reformulated oral protease inhibitor, Paxlovid 2.0, to make the most significant contribution to earnings per share in 2026 with a projected EPS impact of 45 cents. This drug is in phase 3 for early outpatient treatment and long COVID prophylaxis. Improved patient adherence due to once-daily dosing, streamlined supply, and renewed interest from the US and EU governments for stockpiling purposes drive this projection. Second, we highlight Moderna's mRNA-1283, a next-gen COVID booster targeting seasonal, variant-specific respiratory syncytial coronavirus protection. In Phase 3, mRNA-1283 aims to induce durable mucosal immunity. Its success could diversify Moderna's portfolio and integrate COVID-19 vaccines into routine respiratory booster regimens, potentially contributing an additional 37 cents to EPS in 2026. Finally, we project Biotechnology's 𝗕𝗢𝗩𝗜𝗓, a broad-spectrum monoclonal antibody plus antiviral combination for severe COVID-19, post-transplant, and immunocompromised groups to contribute 19 cents per share in 2026. This Phase 3 asset, globally expanding, has high margins for hospital use, strong support from the NIH and 𝗕𝗡𝗅, access to orphan disease reimbursement channels. Part 7. Strategic Outlook. COVID-19 trials in 2020 reflect a permanent pivot from acute emergency response to durable, diversified prevention and treatment. With viral evolution ongoing and immunological responses waning over time, biopharma is integrating COVID-related therapeutics across respiratory seasonal portfolios, high-risk chronic condition protocols, and pandemic preparedness stockpiles. While trial volume has decreased from 2021 peaks, combination therapy pipelines and biomarker refinement are maturing, positioning the industry to deliver a new wave of market-defining therapies and earnings per share growth. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And if you want a free copy of our full report, you can find it through the link below. Thanks again and see you in the next one.